Hi. So in this video, I am going to explain the concept of wellness. Now, I know I get a lot of eye rolling about it. It feels like an overused word and it feels like a marketing term. And I hear that. I understand. Yes, it gets used that way a lot and it gets misused a lot. It has an actual legal meaning. And honestly, when I was first taught the word, it was as a sort of excuse by people who were saying like, oh, what we're actually doing is medical care, but we have to use these words to be safe legally. So at first I thought that that was the case. And then the more that I used the terminology of wellness, the deeper it sank in and the more I realized, no, it's really an important idea. And I think it's worth considering. So most of what I'm going to say here, it's pretty easy to understand on a superficial level, but it really took me years of working within a wellness context to really get the importance of it. So here's how I see it. We live in a world where if you just sort of let go and do whatever is easiest, you'll get very unhealthy. It takes an active effort to maintain your health and improve your health in the social environment that we're in, the physical environment that we're in as well. So, healthcare is the broader category. Medical care, I use that to mean if someone has a problem that could be diagnosed, you want medical care. What I do is wellness. This means we're trying to improve the structure and function of the body. And I think a way that's really easy to understand this distinction is the difference between getting physiotherapy for a physical problem you're having versus going to a personal fitness trainer like myself in order to get stronger, to build endurance, and these kinds of improvements of your health that are general and that are just improving the baseline of your health rather than trying to correct a specific problem, a diagnosable problem. So, okay, why is this important? Why is it such an important distinction? First of all, on a purely practical level, this is acting as a disclaimer. I am not a medical professional. I am a wellness professional. So please understand that when you come to me for any services or when you ask me for any advice, I'm not a medical professional. If you have a diagnosable disease or injury, then you should go to somebody who can provide medical services. I'm a wellness professional. That means that I can help you improve the baseline of your health. So that's the sort of legal, practical side of it. In terms of how to put this, social status, I guess, it seems like people often have this idea that wellness is less than medical. That's sort of like if I got more training and did more certifications, then I would reach this higher level and become a medical professional. And it's not like that. It's not lower and higher levels. It's a different approach. There's a fundamentally different approach to trying to improve health as opposed to counter problems. And this is the part that really takes a long time to sink in how different this really is. That health isn't just the absence of disease, that you can actually improve wellness. So that's a sort of, status or philosophical side of it. And then in terms of how to approach an issue, This is where it's really going to become important if you and I are discussing an issue. Now, I'll use the example of a painful shoulder. If someone comes to me and says, I have this shoulder injury, can you help me? My answer has to be no. I can't fix a diagnosable injury. I can't give you medication for a diagnosable illness. That is outside of my scope of practice, not just for legal reasons, but because that's just not the type of training I have or the type of approach that I take. It's just not what I do. On the other hand, if someone comes to me and says, I keep having these problems with my shoulder, can you help me improve the function of my shoulder? Yes, I can help with that. Or if someone says, I keep having repeated diseases in my lungs, can you help me improve the health of my lungs? Yes, we can take a wellness approach to how to improve the health of your lungs. So I ask you to consider this when you are presenting to me why you would like to work with me. Whether it's as I work as a body worker, massage therapist, as a personal fitness trainer, and as an herbalist. And all three of these sort of sub professions, it's all part of one big profession as a wellness therapist. Okay. I hope this helps. I hope the difference, or I hope what wellness means is clear to you. And if it's not, please let me know. And I would love to address any details that aren't clear from this video. All right, take care.